Throughout the day today, we're going to hear from extraordinary mothers that we found through the Global Mom Relay, and we were just totally inspired by their stories, and all of you were inspired by their stories. That's why they trended to the top. So our first mom today is from Tanzania, Fortunata Kasege. She's a mom of a beautiful girl named Florida, and she is an unbelievable HIV/AIDS activist. So please join me in welcoming Fortunata.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for having me here today. My name is Fortunata Kasege, and I'm an ambassador for Elizabeth Glaser Pediatric AIDS Foundation. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to tell you about how I came to stand before you today and why I'm so passionate about working towards the elimination of pediatric HIV/AIDS. My story begins in East African country, Tanzania, in the city of Dar es Salaam. As a girl, I enjoyed school, loved life. I knew exactly what I wanted to do when I get older, to learn how to speak fluent English and to go to America and study journalism at the university, to gain work experience, and then I wanted to return back home and raise my family and build a career in the media. But as you know, sometimes life can lead you down some very difficult pathways. It's how we deal with these situations and obstacles that defines us. Little did I know after arriving in Houston, Texas, in 1997, that I was about to confront news that changed my life forever. At that time, I was a newlywed. I just got married, and I was 5 months pregnant. My mother and my husband, they really insisted that I go and see prenatal care at the prenatal clinic, because I didn't get to do that when I was back home. A friend took us at a hospital where I took a routine prenatal checkup, including HIV tests. I wasn't worried about anything. In fact, the only thing in my mind was that is my baby gonna be healthy? You know, is my baby okay? So I went home that day feeling energized, very excited about my new beginning. Within days, my life turned upside down. I got an urgent call from the hospital to ask me to return to the clinic. And when I did, the nurse wasted no time to tell me that I was HIV positive. So I literally went numb when I heard that. And when the reality set in, I fell out of my chair. I was shaking. You know, telling this story, I get to relive that moment. But I had some agonizing questions racing through my mind. How would my unborn baby survive? Would my husband and I die soon? I didn't want to die. You know, I was only 22 years old. How much would it devastate my parents if this disease killed me? How could this be? So I panicked, you know, and I burst out of the room and broke the news to my husband. And I literally spent the next few minutes bombarding the nurse with the questions, you know, question after questions. So calmly, the nurse told us that the treatment was available to keep both of us healthy, but we are able to protect our unborn baby from contracting the disease, because I just couldn't bear the thought that I would not only die, but also lose my baby, my innocent baby. So I made up my mind right there, you know, that I will fight this. I chose to fight, and I began treatment right away for preventing mother-to-child transmission to HIV. the treatment that could save my life and also could save the baby's life. So I took the antiretroviral drugs every day, and I had to wake up at nights also, because it was after every 4 hours you have to take it. Never miss one dose, because I knew my regimen could drastically improve the chance for my baby to be born free of HIV. So, and I was on my knees constantly praying. I remember seeing a great deal of AIDS-related suffering when I was growing up in Tanzania. Children who were born with HIV/AIDS, children who were born with HIV-positive mothers, they became infected as well and died very young. Community rapidly deteriorated from spread of HIV/AIDS, and people, of course, experienced a lot of stigma and shame and discrimination that is still going on until today. The thought of burdening my unborn and innocent baby with such unfair disadvantage tormented me. All I could do really for the remainder of my pregnancy was to pray, to hope, and to just wait. So the joy of my life, my daughter, Florida, she arrived a few months later, and she tested negative for HIV. And for the first time in months, I was hopeful again. After months of follow-up and tests and studies, at least 2 years of going back to back for the studies, the doctors concluded that she was HIV negative, and I was just elated. I had given my daughter the gift of life, the gift of health, and I promised God that from that point forward, that I would be the best mother that I could be. And today, Florida, she is going to be 16 next week. She usually comes with me. She's in school, so we didn't want to get in trouble with her. So, and she's very happy. She's full of life, optimistic, and she is embodied of all my dreams. And even though I worry, every mother worry about their teen, but HIV is not a reason why I worry about her. So I have lived with HIV my entire adult life, and I continue to experience joy of raising a HIV-negative child. Today, Florida and I use our personal story to educate people about HIV/AIDS and to give hope to those who are infected and affected, and to eliminate stigma and discrimination. I know there is no better gift for any mother than a healthy baby. But this is the gift that too many mothers throughout Africa and around the world will never receive unless all of us in this room and around the world do our part. Individuals are powerful when they get motivated. And believe me when I tell you that your voice can be heard. In the past 2 decades, the global AIDS community had made incredible progress in the fight against AIDS. Today, more than half of the pregnant women around the world who are in need of HIV prevention services, they receive them. But sadly, 900 children a day, they are still born with this disease, with HIV, worldwide, that is. So without treatment, many of them will die before they reach their second birthday. This cannot go on. So beneath my calm and compassionate exterior, I'm a warrior. Despite my struggles, I've been very lucky in my life. And my daughter and I know that we must stand up for children and women and family everywhere who have no voice, and the people for whom hope is hard to find. Ending pediatric HIV/AIDS is no longer a dream. Together we will make it a reality. It is the responsibility for all of us. We must remain committed until all mothers in the world can share this dream come true. Thank you so much.